What up, y'all? What up? Getting ready to start the show in a few, y'all. So bear with us. Bear with us for a minute, y'all. What up? What up, cuz? What up, DeAndre? What up, y'all?
7 minutes until showtime.
Okay. Getting all these things set up.
Man.
Yeah, boy. I'm gonna start
A new strain of HIV.
You silly, man.
You think that's silly?
We live. We live. We live.
Six minutes until showtime.
Please.
No, I'm still thinking about that stuff that you just told me, man.
Wow, man. We must got to talk after the show or something.
Talk about what? Can't talk about nothing.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, man. Man. I ain't need to hear that bull crap.
Until showtime.
I wonder what Grandpop and Pop would think about that.
Look, Pops, I like healthy chicks.
Like I see it. We good. We good. We good. We good. Come on.
You sent me the link already?
Wait a minute. Man, shoot, you don't understand what I'm doing over here. I'm trying to get all this stuff set up.
Damn. You put the HIV testing up. Man.
Let me see. Let's see.
4 minutes until showtime.
Y'all, we gonna have a good show today. Y'all just tune in. Just tune in. Hey, love. How did you get that? I need you over here on the. Okay, wait. I got it.
Three minutes until showtime.
What's up to everybody? Everybody on YouTube, everybody on Facebook, everybody on Periscope. What's happening?
Two minutes until showtime.
I gotta find where they. Hey, love. Where did you put that on the Periscope? Where are we at with Periscope on?
One minute until showtime.
What page are we on with Periscope? This guy over here. Bae, I don't know. We gonna have to see what's up with satellite. I can't even flip this on Periscope for me. I don't know how to get to the live feed.
1 minute.
Your show will go live in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Blog Talk Radio.
Caller number one, you rockin' with your boy Fat Cat on the Fat Cat Show, so what's crackin'?
Ain't no party like a fat cat party, cause a fat cat party don't stop.
You never catch me sleeping, man, because I'm reaching the top. And if I gotta sacrifice, I put some hip in my hop.
Ain't no party like a fat cat party. At a fat cat party, they blow.
You know how it is. Get on your mark, set, go. Let it do what it do. You on the Fat Cat Show. Yep. This show's fanatical, so spell it with a capital, cause half of you was laughable. Don't have me coming after you. You know exactly what a Mac can do. A legend like McAdoo. I'ma name this Fat Cat Avenue. Man, you gotta be honest, you need to talk it out. Cause if you hate and keep stepping, you need to walk it out. Man, damn, what the fuss is all about? Mean Queen, Fat Cat, they be showing out. Are they real, man? Are these niggas holding out? Make sure the middle finger hit the colon. Cause haters, they never win, man, they never do. Raising hell so the devil never go to heaven too. First off, second two, I could never do. Nephew, you think I'm sorry cause I left you? Down for making revenue. One thing I know, you tuning in to the Fat Cat Show, yeah?
Ain't no party like a fat cat party, cause a fat cat party don't stop.
You never catch me sleeping, man, because I'm reaching the top. And if I gotta sacrifice, I put some hip in my hop.
Ain't no party like a fat cat party. At a fat cat party, they blow.
You know how it is. Get on your mark, set, go. Let it do what it do. You on the Fat Cat Show. Yep. Yo, 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 yo. What's cracking? You rocking with your boy, the preacher's grandson, the sinister minister, the Rabbi Raymond Noodle, the chaplain of fried chicken's last rites, the thinking deacon. Y'all know who it is. It's Fat Cat. Man, what is you doing over there, dude? It's Fat Cat and my distinguished co-host.
T Satellite Bills. What's cracking?
Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up?
Man, you at every possible turn, dude. It gotta be you. I swear, y'all, that my co-host has ADHD. I don't know what else is going on with him, but I think it's a case of ADHD. And we looking for a diagnosis. I know I don't have 12 credit hours or 3 credit hours of medical diagnoses and all that stuff, but come
on, Muhammad Ali, you can do it.
but we're gonna continue to pray for this brother right here and hope that he get it together. But anyway, I want to say what's up to Facebook now. I want to say what's up to YouTube, and I want to say what's up to those on Periscope all around. I mean, we doing it, and iHeartRadio. We on iHeartRadio. We on Spotify. We on Deezer. We on iTunes. We on. Come on, name some more.
YouTube.
We just everywhere right
Facebook.
now. We on. I mean, we gonna have a good show today.
We on your porch. We walking with the Jehovah Witnesses.
But anyway, we gonna definitely. We gonna do it nice this show. And I want to always, as always, wish those with happy birthdays a happy birthday, and also give our condolences to people that may have lost someone. It's trying times. I looked on Facebook today, and I seen that a young man was killed last night in Detroit, man. And it's, I'm tired of seeing that. Young man, too. And I'm just tired of seeing stuff like that, man. It's just, it's unbecoming now. It's time to do something a little bit different. You know what I mean? It's time to do something different. We can work our differences out of different ways, man. We ain't gotta resort to none of this. What's up, Jamie? I see you in there. What's up, Tony? What's up, Juan, Irel, Antonio? I just want to say what's up to everybody out there, and just be safe out there. Don't get out here being knuckleheads. If you can't handle your drink, if you that type that when you drink or whatever you're doing, popping pills with the drinking and all that stuff, and you can't hold yourself together, then hey, don't go nowhere. Stay at home.
They popping pills too and drinking. Damn. That's a recipe for disaster.
A recipe. Be surprised, man. It's people out here just doing something, all this gateway drug type stuff, man, and it ain't even worth doing that, man. It ain't. I prefer people not to do it, but I want to give a shout out right quick too to the Hood, Howard Stern and stuff, and Monk Money at for their little bar, the Easy Street Saloon Bar, East Point. It's in East Point. That's a good spot, y'all. Stop by, show your love. It's a black business, so y'all show your love. But definitely, other than that, man, everything, man, is just cool. What's up with you, though?
Just sitting here trying to enjoy my day, man. You know what? I was feeling good today until you gave me that news.
Yeah, I know. And you know what? Matter of fact, we gonna slide up into that topic. That topic right now, and it's kind of cold in the D. How we supposed to keep peace? but anyway, they got a new strand, a new strand of HIV.
Man,
you know what? The thing that
tell them this is the first one in how many years?
20 years. You know
20 damn years. That means you can't get no unprotected cakes.
You know what? My thing is, I'm kind of on some conspiracy theory type stuff with this, because I feel like these people they probably they don't want us to reproduce as it is. They don't want us to reproduce, and I think it's part of the New World Order. You know, as far as, you know, if they give us a scare where we scared to touch, you know, to procreate with one another, I think that's more than, you know, the battle right there. You know, I think it, but not saying don't protect yourself. I ain't saying that not to protect yourself. Protect yourself at all costs.
You mean there's no more free cakes? Unprotected cakes?
You know, hey, you know, you do all you got to, you know, because it's all at your discretion anyway. Everything is all at your discretion anyway. If you choose to want to walk down that path and touch some cakes that hey can put you in a situation, then hey. So
what you saying? The $40 that they giving out can cause you some real lifetime troubles, right?
If you mess with some $40 cakes, then 9 times out of 10 you was AIDS bound anyway.
Yeah, the cakes only cost $40 now.
But
they don't cost
but
$100 or $150. They $40.
That's what I'm saying. That's cheap cakes. If you buy anything cheap, hey, you know what you get out. Some expensive stuff will get you too. If you paying for it, there ain't no commitment. Anybody can buy it.
But so you know what's scary? What's scary about that?
What?
You can be a faithful good guy, right?
Oh, yeah.
And have a no good woman.
Oh yeah.
While you being faithful, she just out there just sleeping with anybody unprotected, and then come home and bring you to death.
Yeah. Ain't that something?
Yeah.
That's
and that goes for married people too. You can say, well, I better get married so I don't have to worry about stuff like this.
Yeah. B Queen said you get what you pay for. Said AIDS bound. Haha. Yeah, you AIDS bound. I'm telling you, you AIDS bound. You on that midnight train to AIDSville. Hey.
When they say Family Guy, they start singing that song, "You've got the AIDS."
You know, I just it's weird because to me, we've been dealing with this disease for so long that you trying to tell me that we already know it was man-made anyway, but you trying to tell me that you made no further advancements to eradicate it, that it just mutated. If it's mutating, then that means that you doing something to mess with it to do. Because what it's going to say, well, I'm just going to wait for 20 to 30 years and I'm going to get even stronger. Nah, man. Come on.
You think that'll stop people from being unprotected? Or they're going to raw dog it out here?
They're going to raw dog it.
Yep.
They're going to raw dog it. Whatever they see, you know, especially them nights if you're drinking, you're popping pills. Most of them doing heroin. You know, it wasn't doing heroin or whatever. They gonna slide. They gonna do what they do, and that's just.
And the crazy part, it's just like because I'm in my 40s, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you could say, well, older women don't sleep around like that, but these older women, they walk around here and say, "Oh, I look young now." So they'll go mess around with some old, young, unprotected, crazy, wild dude, and then mess with you, and now you got it.
Right. And then the bad part, too, is like people that are married, you know, and they choose to be frisky and promiscuous, and they get out here.
They got the Viagra, so the old cats. They'll pop a Viagra, then they'll get a young chick, pull her out the bar, you know, the strip club, catch the AIDS and take it home to their wife. You just seen what Pastor Wilson was doing.
Right. Wait a minute.
And he had a wife. He eats some raw cakes.
Wallace said, I think most people don't believe that bullshit. And Jamie said, heck no, don't be silly, wrap your willy. You know.
Right. Yeah, Wallace must be crazy. It's real out here. It's real in the field.
It's real in the field.
Oh yeah, boy. You got all these free clinics ain't pop up for no reason.
Oh yeah. I mean, but you know what? But I think a lot of it because we're ran off fear. You know, they tap into our fears and they constantly mess with us and what more? Just say if you panic, if you panic like that, it's gonna make you the first thing you see when you hear of a new strand of HIV. You're gonna be like, hell no, I ain't doing nothing. I ain't doing nothing unprotected. I don't trust. I really don't know if I should get married because I don't trust if the person I marry gonna have HIV. Then the natural scared person is gonna be scared to reproduce. So it's natural, you know. It's something.
But wouldn't that be scary? You think you done found the love of your life.
Mm-hmm.
This is your soulmate, and she tells you it's something I got to tell you. You're like, what? Well, I was diagnosed with HIV a couple of years ago. Damn.
And they'd be like, well, this is Heartbreak Hotel.
That's how I feel about the hysterectomies.
Give me a hysterectomy any day over a dog on some AIDS or HIV. Shoot, you can survive a hysterectomy. Hey, I'm just saying.
Hey, man, I'm not trying to compare a hysterectomy to HIV because HIV means that's the end of it.
That's the end of it. No,
that's the end of it. There's nothing you can do.
So let me say this. Let me ask this. A person just say, I know your answer already, but I'm just gonna put it out here anyway.
Go ahead.
You meet a person that you really like,
mm-hmm.
and you find out, because I know this only happened in the movies, and you find out the person has HIV. You've been digging this person all your life. You've been knowing the person all your life, and most. It just say you choose to stay with them.
Is you crazy? I don't like nobody that much on this earth. You got to go, baby. No, I can't even take smells. So ain't no in the hell I'm gonna take death. That's like saying I'm gonna go lay down next to death every night.
But you know you can take that PrEP pill they got.
Nah, they can take that PrEP pill. I'm not dealing with nobody walking around with no death.
For real, man? Come on, man. But you
hell no.
But you love this person. You love them.
I never found love like that before.
You ain't never found love like that, man.
No. I don't want that kind of love. I let the next cat have it.
And Wallace said it. Then there was hell no. Hell to the no. But anyway, all I gotta say on that, man, is just be careful out here. Just wrap up. Do what you need to do, and that's just plain and simple. I just, even when they came out with this PrEP thing, I was thinking to myself like, hell no. Okay, let's say this. Okay, let me give you another scenario.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say you married, right?
Okay.
Let's say you married. Say your wife had to have a procedure. They gave her some tainted blood.
Okay.
Tainted blood. Would you cut sex totally off from your wife, or would you?
Because she died, I mean, I gotta die too.
I'm saying, would you strap on the condom and be like, you know?
Hell no! What if the condom break? She on her own. I'm gone, baby.
Yeah. What about sickness and health?
Oh yeah.
Huh?
That sounds like a good Tyler Perry movie.
He said, hey man, you out cold, man.
That's out cold. I'm gonna sacrifice my life. Like, we gonna die together, baby. Nah, you gonna die. You got to go, baby. I'm sorry.
Damn, that's out cold. That's out cold. But anyway, man, I'm not gonna. I just because I know somebody that I know.
You trying to put the Bible on me.
Listen. I know somebody that happened to. They was married and their husband was messing around and gave them HIV, and he ended up dying of full blown AIDS, but she's living with the disease.
Yeah.
And it was like damn, you know.
Did he know she had it before he got it?
Huh?
Did he know? I mean, did she know he had it?
No.
Yeah.
He went out. He was out there doing his thing, and he brought it back home.
Yeah, people don't know. You can bring anything home.
Right.
Bring death home. You can have a nice career, everything's going good in your life, and say, "Oh, let me mess it up and go look for death, and bring it home with me."
You crazy, but like I said, let me put this out right quick. Anybody that wants to comment, or you want to just write in the box, but if you want to reach out and touch in personal, that number is 646-564-9728. Press 1 if you want to comment. I mean, even though we make light of stuff like this, but for real, your health, especially sexual health and all that stuff, is very, very important, because we want to stop the spread of things out here, especially deadly diseases, because that's taking. I don't know if anybody on here ever seen somebody pass away from AIDS. I seen it, and it was something terrible to watch this person.
Yeah, what's so crazy is you never thought you would know multiple people that died of AIDS,
Right.
and I have.
Right.
And I have.
Right. So, but anyway, you know what we forgot to put out in the beginning?
What?
About the contest of the 100 subscriber, y'all. Make sure that you subscribe to the Fat Cat Show on YouTube. We put the episodes on the page each day after the show, and all you have to do is click on the link and hit that subscribe button, and we're gonna make sure that we give out the gift to the person that reaches that plateau that we need them to go. Amen. Hallelujah.
Amen. Hallelujah.
Yeah, but
no HIV.
Anyway, I want to get far away from this topic, but I want to go to something as far as an update of the story about that abusive mother. And you know, I was a little bit upset because a lot of things happened when I posted the video. If anybody caught the last show, we posted it on YouTube, and unfortunately YouTube, they took my whole video. And then the Hood Howard Stern on E Block, he posted it. They took his, and they said it violated the community policy or something like that. So of course, you know, I can't show the video now until we get over whatever is happening. But now we done found out that they actually, like we knew, Satellite called it too, that they got up in touch with that mother. They got
took her kids
and took her kid. They took the little boy and took the rest of them. How many of them was it? It was 5 of them. They said between the ages of 2 and 12. 1 and 2, 3. So she out here 7 and 12, man. So she just out here popping babies right and left. So
no show you rubbers.
So we know man having a ball. And then for, like I said, that's kind of like, even though you don't want to see separation of black family because we've seen it too much, and whenever kids are taken, the system don't do them no good, because Uncle Wee Wee is always in the midst waiting on, you know, just waiting.
Yep, you put them in the system. The little boys and the little girls, they rape them. Then they grow up confused after being in a home. Cause most of the people that I know that was in homes, they've been messed with.
But I want to ask this: how many people seen the video? How many? What's up? Cause I see you. How many people seen that video? How many people think that mother was wrong? I think because the little boy, I think we established he was only, 7 years old, 6 or 7 years old. She didn't have to do that to that young guy. She didn't have to do that. It don't take that much. I know kids nowadays are a little bit different than our average kid, how we grew up. But yeah, but it is. The parents are kind of like raised it. Even grandma now, the grandmas now are, 30 and 20 and, you know what I'm saying? And it's just a different time. And so like you said, we said that in the last show that what is being input in these kids and to make them act the way they act. And it's, it's a shame. But like I said, I don't wish nobody, especially black families, to be split like that, because enough was done already to split our families up. But with that case, maybe somebody better needed to, I hope they get placed with a good family or something, because that
9 times out of 10, it'll be 3 times worse. So you're going to take the child out the home, put them somewhere that they're not protected or safe, period. I'm talking about people you can call niggas and beat with extension cords.
Okay, let me ask you this: if you was her caseworker, CBS caseworker, how would you handle that situation? What would you do?
If I really wanted to help the child, I would make mandatory parenting classes for the mother. Mandatory.
Yeah.
Because everybody ain't been raised. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We don't know the history of that mother. She might not have been raised. She probably don't know any better. She can't know any better. If you pull a belt out and beat somebody.
Said, okay, Mean Queen said parenting classes, the counseling. Jamie said she was completely out of line. There are different ways to discipline children.
But taking them, that's the whole thing. Once they get them in the system, they don't work for black families.
Right.
They fellas.
Yeah. I get it. I pretty much get it. I'm which Mean Queen talking to me in the back? What are you looking at? On what? Okay, Facebook. You just we'll get to that. But anyway, like I said, anybody watching, like I said, you can watch the show either on Facebook. You can go to YouTube. You could catch us on Periscope. All of that, and let's just make it a good show. And if you want to call and comment on any of this, that number is 646-564-9728. Press 1 if you want to comment. Personally, I just didn't agree with how she handled the situation. And I'm looking at how she talked to the child, because I hear that so many times with mothers, and they wonder, even some fathers too be doing that too. I hear that, and I'll be like, why would you speak to an innocent child like that? You know what I'm saying? And people say, oh, like I said, we got to be careful with the bad label. We quick to be like, oh, that bad kid, this bad, he was so bad, he need this, he need that. That child needs some love. He needs discipline, but he don't need to be beat. He don't need to be beat like a government mule.
Let me ask you.
Yeah. Right.
So, did your mother ever call you the N-word when you was growing up?
No.
Never?
Never. My mother never stooped to that. Never stooped to that level. And like I said, and I know plenty of how, because mainly I came up in a Christian household. So
you never got beat with a extension cord?
Oh yeah.
That's child abuse.
Oh yeah. But see, you gotta understand. My grandfather was a down south boy.
But would you beat your kids with extension cords?
Hell no.
See,
Hell no. But you got to think they didn't know no better. But our grandparents look what my grandfather was born in 1932. So he was literally a generation away from slavery.
but look at this right here. Look at this right here. So the woman that beat her child in front of the class, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think she deserved to get all 5 of her kids taken away?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think so. I think like
She beat him with a belt. You got it with a extension cord. You didn't grow up and be a mass murderer, did you?
But you know what the problem I had with her is that she thought it was a good idea to film it. To come up there, what purpose was that? That showed me that you don't make no sound decisions.
That's why she needs those parenting classes.
Yeah, the same. And you know what? And I'm not being racist, but she did it right in front of a white teacher. And and we kind of our households.
She need parenting classes.
Our households are different. You know, we're different. Not saying that most whites won't whoop their kids, but blacks, we definitely know whoopings. We definitely know the whoopings.
You know what Mikey would say if you beat him in front of the class?
I'm gonna call the police.
I'm gonna kill you tonight.
No, you know, I mean, we definitely know our whoopings, but like I said, she do need some parenting classes, I think, but I don't think that's gonna do nothing for her mouth, because by her mouth, she just showed me how she was. Cause who in the hell would even think to call a kid all of that type of stuff? That means you have no tact. You don't have no class.
But
Yeah. Like me and Queen said, I bet you her mama did that same thing to her. And she thought it was cool. Yeah. And she thought it was cool.
But that's how our community is. You know what I'm saying? We believe in beating kids. I know a lot of people that got beat in front of the class. No bull crap.
Yeah.
I'm talking about got beat. And I know a lot of kids that got called the N-word and B's.
Yeah, so
they didn't grow up to be killers and murderers. They didn't.
Right.
So that's what made me say, okay, she may need parenting classes, but taking the kids, I'm talking about when you put them kids in the foster homes, they get molested.
Right. I just, and that's the bad thing. I don't too much feel bad for her. I feel bad for the kids, because they didn't do that. That little boy, I bet you really, he think being silly was just nothing really to it. He ain't really can't grasp the seriousness of what he did. You know what I'm saying? But I know one thing, that's not her first time doing some stuff like that. But I know if I would have had a parent like her, I would have tried my best not to do nothing. Knowing that she fly off the handle like that, man, that's crazy. But like I said, it would have seemed like even the person that was filming her, which had to be a relative or a friend, would have been like, I don't think this is a good idea.
Oh, this generation? Man, they film each other doing robberies and put it on social media.
But it would have looked like, because I could just imagine the conversation on the way there to the school. She like, ooh, I'm a F him up. Wait till I get there. I'm a F him up. And then it seemed like somebody would have been like, girl, look, they're gonna call the police on you.
What they said was, hey, take you another shot, because you need to calm down and hit this blunt.
But to each his own, and you like me and Queen said, you paid the price for what for what you did. So hey, I feel a little bit sorry for her, but not all the way.
I just feel sorry for the kids because that road they about to go down is horrible.
Right, right. You definitely right. But anyway, I want to get into our topic for the day, man, and this should be a real good one. The thin line between love and lust. When you think you're in love and you're really in lust. Breaking down the difference between the two and defining them in order to see if you're in a true loving relationship. Most couples believe they are truly in love until the layers of their relationship are peeled back and the true core is revealed. What do you do once the truth is found out? Do you continue or just walk away? The thin line between love and lust. Man, what you got on that, man?
I think once you find out it's lust, it's time to walk away.
You don't think at some point that lust, let's say,
Lust don't last.
yeah, it don't last, but you don't think that something can develop out of it? Because naturally, when we first fall in love, we fall in love with the physical package. Like we look at the person and we fall in love. We like what we see, so automatically that could be almost considered lust. But then true emotional feelings and the time spent with the person and all of that, can become, something different. Like I always use my wife as an example. Although I like what I saw with her, I wanted to build something different with her. Than I didn't have with nobody else. I wanted something different. I eventually fell in love with the person she was. But from the beginning, all I knew was I just wanted to spend time with her. That I just loved her presence around me. But I know we all know because just in our immature days, me and our whole thing was just about sex. It was just sex, 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 sex. We eye candy. We call it eye candy, and you didn't care. Some people just that's just their whole field. They go to the club. They'll sleep with anybody. They'll do anything. But I hope this new strand of HIV changes everything.
Mm,
But but
man,
but that's the truth. But it's some people that actually lust for somebody, and they don't even know it's lust. They don't even know it's lust. They don't even know because they don't know what true love is because they've been lusting all their life. What is what is what is that difference between you that line, that thin line? What is the difference between lust and love to you?
it's all about what you're looking for when you're out there. Sometimes you might be looking for that 2 o'clock in the morning phone call, and you know what what they call them F buddies.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
When you got an F buddy, you're not looking for love. You're not looking for a relationship. It's almost like when one of your friends is having a wedding and you looking for a date. You're not gonna take somebody a whore bag with you to a wedding, right?
Yeah. Right, 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 right.
Like, no, I'm going by myself.
And you know what? You know what I know, and I'm gonna say this, and I think it's just different part. It's not even really about. Well, that would make no sense, but I'm gonna just throw this statement out here. I think it's just all about the point in your life and where you at mentally anyway. Because, like I said, I wouldn't even be able to grasp my life now when I was 22. I wouldn't have been able to grasp this life of me having kids and a wife and taking care of things like that. I wouldn't have been able to grasp. You wouldn't have been able to talk to me about that at 22. And so I think it's not necessarily that the person is a bad person, but I think that, like you said, certain circumstances in your life form certain beliefs in your head, form certain philosophies and stuff like that, and just where you at in your life as far as love. You know, I think because I know at some point in your life you was like, hey, you know, man, I don't want no wife. I don't want no, you know, I don't want this. You know, you couldn't grasp that. You agree?
Yup.
No, you don't got quiet on me, man. I'm just saying that too. Anybody out there that's listening and want to comment on that, that number is 646-564-9728. Press 1 if you want to comment. But then again, you got some people that, because like you said, you got some people that are mature enough in their, let's say, their 20s or so to fall in love and be able to handle the situation. And
but you know what my problem was is all the time.
What?
I mean, some woman, she been a whore her whole life. Then she gets with me, and now you want me to take you on dates and be treat you like a real woman. See, but you just sleeping with everybody else.
See, but the thing is, if that's common knowledge to you, then that's you still at fault with it.
No, I just be wanting the cakes too.
So why you complaining?
Because she want to go on dates. We could just be sleeping together.
You know what? I was about to say something, but it would have been totally inappropriate for me to say that. It was almost one of your numbers you pulled on the last show.
Oh,
and, you know, but I don't want to say that. But because freaks need to be fed too. I would say it like that.
They need to call me after they get fed.
What's wrong with you feeding them?
I won't even bring them chicken wings from Coney Island.
Damn. Man, it ain't like you paid $40.
Oh, no, that's too much money. I don't even want to pay the $3.99 for the condoms.
But I want to ask everybody out there that's listening right now, have you ever been in that type of situation? Have you, let's say, been where, let's say, Muhammad Ali kicking in. Have you ever been where you thought you was in love with somebody and just found out later that all I really like is this person's sex?
I just want some cakes.
I just want some cakes or something like that. Or have it even been vice versa? You know, let's say, no, not vice versa. Let's say just extra. Like you was lusting for this person, and then y'all got into a relationship, and finally that person became the one you end up loving, and you ended up having that fairy tale love story. Yeah, I mean, it could be things like that. You know what I'm saying? But I know me initially, like with me, and I don't know about you, because you said you kind of like grabbed a bunch of whore bags, but for me, if I kind of like sensed a little bit that something was like off with this person or something like that, I didn't like aggressive women, period. I didn't like real aggressive women. I don't want you trying to dominate me. You know,
like don't try to do it to me back when you're doing it.
You know, I don't. Yeah, I never liked that. You know, so I was always like it's my way or the highway. You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't like that, because I always felt like, damn, if she tried to dominate me, then that's some.
Man, I done hear women say, you think we can have a threesome? I say, what?
Tell the truth. Did it ever go down?
Nah, because I just couldn't close my eyes and imagine putting a condom on. The chances of you catching the disease is too high with two women. I just wasn't willing to gamble like that.
But It's a lot. It's a lot when it comes to love, because like I said, you have to really be careful. I fell into a lot of situations where I thought initially that I loved the person, but then I had to really like gather myself and think about it. I'm like, man,
He's like, I just want some kicks.
yeah, you know what
No,
I'm saying?
I don't like her for real.
I'm in love more with the sex than I am with the person. And then you know what it always turns out to be?
What?
When you love that person sexually, eventually when you keep getting the cookies too much,
The banana pudding comes.
no, I ain't talking about no banana pudding. I'm just saying when you get the cookies too much, then it turns into I'm just tired. I'm tired of all this. I can't deal with this. This isn't what I bargained for. I don't even want to see this person face no more. You know what I'm saying? And that's when you know.
So what do you think stopping people from getting married today? You think everybody's just lusting or what?
I think what's stopping a lot of people from getting married today is the lack of trust in the relationship. They seeing the numbers. Just think, they seeing the numbers, the divorce rate. They're looking at experiences that happen to married people around them, and they looking at all. Because I know it was me. I'm gonna tell you this: what happened to me before. A long time, like when I was in my 20s, and I was hanging out at this after hour spot, and I went over there. I sat at this table, and these ladies came and sat at the table, and this one lady came over to me, and she started hitting on me, right? And she was like, "Oh, I want to leave here with you tonight." Blah 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 blah. And so I'm thinking like, damn. And then I said, then I saw a ring on her finger, right? So I said, it looked like you already occupied. She said, "Oh, that ain't nothing. That's just a ring. That ain't nothing. My husband don't do this and don't do that." So right there, I formulated in my head that damn, if a person can feel like that about marriage, why do I need it?
Right. So you never had a one night stand with a married person?
No.
Oh.
No. I respect the sanctity of marriage, because I want my marriage to be respected and sacred to me.
That's good,
You know what I'm
man.
saying? So
That's good. That's good.
That's just what it is. I would never did like that.
Come on now. You never messed with a married woman before ever?
Never.
Uh.
Never. Not knowingly.
But you have.
I'm just saying, not knowingly.
I said, but you have though.
No, not knowingly.
I'm talking about. I didn't say knowingly or not knowing.
But I never.
You never messed with a married person.
Never. In front of my wife, I never.
You're a good guy, man.
Thank you. I think you're not all that bad yourself. But wait a minute. Lambert said a lot of people just don't have respect for marriage anymore, and that's true. That's true. A lot of people just and a lot of people, they think they can play these like the party gonna last forever. And
Yeah.
like you said, eventually you gonna get old, your knees gonna hurt, your body gonna ache, your face gonna get harder.
That booty gonna drop, them titties gonna sag, all that.
And pretty soon
You don't need a hysterectomy. You don't go through menopause. You don't go through menopause and expect some new guy to be there for you. Like, I can't be there for you, baby. I'm sorry.
But
You should have stayed with the last guy you was with. Made him go through that bull crap.
Man, you silly, man. You know what? Man, what's wrong with you? You know what? My thing is always this. That party gotta end. You might start off as the young guy that, let's say, that was at the bar scooping all the women, but eventually, as time go on, you're gonna be that old lonely man sitting at the bar buying the chicks the drinks. Like, I buy you a drink. You know what you doing?
Yeah.
You need
That's how I was at this bar called Teresa's on McNichols. when I first started going, I was the young guy. Then all of a sudden, I'm looking at my watch like, oh, my daughter got to go to school in the morning.
I told you, yeah, because eventually you gonna be that. Because I swore to myself, because we all had our heydays. Even Flavor Flav had his high points, even though he may look like a little rat. He had his
a roach, you mean a roach?
Yeah, he had his high points, but eventually, when them lows come, you always heard of it. You ain't gonna always look that good like a young man.
Because it's something I know I'll never hear again.
And Lambert made a key. He said, and they don't put God in their marriage like he's supposed to be. Yeah.
You think somebody that's looking for some cakes gonna say, "So what church do you go to?"
But he's talking strictly of marriage.
Oh, okay.
He's talking strictly of marriage.
I was talking about the cakes.
Oh, you talk. See, he said that's what's wrong with you now.
Ain't nothing wrong with me.
He said ain't nothing wrong with him. Hey, but if you don't think so, then we roll with it. You know what I'm saying? We roll with it. I couldn't picture myself at this point in my life. In a matter of days, I'll be 47. I couldn't imagine myself single and trying to get back out here and trying to date. And trying to date and going through, man.
Especially with that new string of HIV out here.
Man, that just bothered you to high head.
Yeah, man, that really bothered me, man. Because don't we have enough? What more do you want from me?
I to each his own. I mean, I really feel because I constantly see guys like you. My other guy, and all of that. It ain't like y'all don't want to settle and stuff like that, but you don't want to settle. You know what I'm saying?
No, but the thing is, like the last few years with me, I was just so damn mean. I wasn't ready to settle down. You know what I'm saying? I ruined a lot of good women. I know I did. I ruined a lot of good women.
Oh, yeah?
Because I wasn't ready. And that's the best advice I can give to people. If you ain't ready, don't mess up somebody else's life.
Right.
Stay single. Stay to yourself until you are ready.
Amen. I can't argue with that. I can't argue with that at all. It's rough out here. I never... And I'm going to tell you in the beginning, I always say this. I never pictured myself married. But I think like this. If you out here and you looking, I think love is just something that should just happen. I don't think that you should be out here looking for it, because if you look for it, you will settle. You'll be like, oh, I got to be with somebody.
What if you got $40 though?
There you talking about cakes. You ain't talking about love. See, you lusting. Said what a minute, Janine said, what like good advice? What's some good advice you could give, man? Being a single man, and what's the good advice that you can give, man, out here?
About for women, bring those expectations down. You got to bring them down. Like, dating is different than it was when you was 20 years old. Everybody ain't checking for you now.
Right.
Like, it's things I know I can't get away with that I used to be able to get away with.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing goes for women.
Right.
They got these high expectations and they look like shit.
Damn, why they gotta look like that, dog?
I'm just saying, like, look. What I tell you one day? It's one thing I'll never be able to hear ever again. And what's that? What's that?
You look good.
You cute. He cute.
Yeah, you look. Yeah.
I got a big grown man face now. gray on my face. I never hear that again. There's nothing cute about me. I'm grown manish.
yeah. You definitely.
If you want a hard-working, good man that treat you right, I can do that. But I'm not cute. Oh no, I'm not cute.
Let
And
me
I,
let me
I can accept that.
let
I'm
me
not cute.
let me say that. Do you believe that you saying that right now to women out here that may be listening that's believable?
What reason would I have to lie?
Because you satellite.
Come on now. I'm being for real. I'm giving people advice. You
Okay.
know, with me helping you, I can help me
Oh yeah. How can you help yourself helping them?
because I don't have to hear all that crazy talk. I've been hearing crazy talk. That's crazy. Like I'm used to men doing this and that. I'm like, sure you are.
Well, let me ask this to people out there. Uh, is anybody out here? How long if you're single? How long have you been single? And what do you find to be the biggest challenge out here as far as trying to find a new mate? What do you find that is the biggest challenge in finding a new mate? Is it trust? Is it what is it? What is it is hindering you from finding your new mate? And if you want to comment on that, this number is 646 Press 1 if you want to comment. I mean, that is the biggest question. I think when I was single, one of the biggest things that uh, that was challenging me was number one, the trust. Number two, prioritizing, because I didn't like when said, oh, Janine said she been single since 2003.
Damn.
So so
Wow.
I just find why you looking like that, man?
What am I looking like?
Like, wow, like, man.
Yeah, I was shocked. I was like, wow, really?
Yeah, so it just because you single don't mean that you don't have fun, that you don't mingle, that
That
you
you don't get them cakes out.
I mean, yeah, I mean, and I'm not just saying towards her. I mean, that's just plenty people like that. I know some people they'll go out and have them a little fun, and do
Like,
what they do.
like if a woman got with a guy, he haven't had sex since 2003, and he finally have sex with you. How long do you think he gonna last?
Oh my God.
You be like,
you know, it's crazy
and
though.
that's the problem. Look, if you don't have sex a lot, you ain't gonna last for your first time. If you sleeping with multiple women, you could do it real good. And that's the type of cat that women like. The guy that can do it real good. You come, an hour goes by. You come here, baby? No, not yet. I'm gonna come. I've been with 3 or 4 different women today.
you know, hey, because like I said, it's what I said that was my challenge as a single man, and that was that trust, and it was priority,
Let,
and
let, let, me, let me ask you this: when you was a single man, right?
yeah,
Tell the truth. Did women like you more when you was just a whore bag and you was out there with multiple women?
I can say yeah.
See? And that's how it is. Women, they'll say they want a good man, but if you are too good, they don't want you.
But you know what? I can say this for the most part. For the most part in my life, I was more in relationships than I was single.
But that's not what I asked you, though.
I'm just saying I was more in relationships than I was single. Not meaning that I always wanted to be single. I didn't always want to be that.
Look.
My thing, even early in my life, I always wanted to be in a relationship. But the thing was hard. That was hard for me was dealing with the cards that was dealt to me when it came to meeting women. So it was like I always knew that the women that came to me at that time wasn't really the women that I could see building with. So I lowered my priorities, as far as like.
What you saying? You lowered it? That's how you got your wife?
No, I'm not talking about then. I'm not talking about now. I'm talking about then. I lowered my priorities then, and I was
I'm just trying to get it clear, man. That's all.
You trying to start some stuff? You already got the dream beat up and all that stuff, man. I'm gonna have to call her, let her man call up to the show and holler at you again, man. You can't be doing all that to me, man. But it is what it is, though. It's rough out here. I know you speak about that all the time.
Yeah.
It is. It's rough, and I think I only seen one person comment on it because I know it's more single people in the room, and being single ain't nothing to be embarrassed about. It's nothing. It's nothing to be embarrassed about. You single, and some people, and you know what I can't stand too?
What?
On Facebook, complicated is the new single. Complicated means.
Complicated mean I think I got a man.
Complicated is you single. You think, like you said, you think you got a man. That man don't never come home. That's what complicated means. He don't come home. He out.
That's what my Facebook relationship status used to be, complicated.
You know.
And I had somebody I went to home with every day. I never posted a picture of her on Facebook.
Huh? You heard me? Huh?
You almost got in trouble.
Nah. Yeah, but that's how it is. That's exactly how it is. That's what that means. When you say complicated, that means that hey, I don't know if I'm in a relationship truly, but I'm gonna claim it.
But some women, they put complicated on there because they get tired of guys being in their inbox.
Well, why be on Facebook?
I don't know. They need that attention that they're not getting at home. All you gotta do is see a comment. I mean, a chick half dressed on Facebook. If you push like, it'll be she'll get a whole bunch of likes and comments. Dudes on Facebook is so thirsty, it's crazy.
Janine said, complicated, it means you coming and going, part-time man. Part-time.
Hi, Janine, now. She talking about she ain't been in a relationship since 2003.
You said, how is she? Huh?
I didn't say that.
Oh, okay.
I said, how does she know?
How does she know? Oh. He said, how do you know, Janine, what that mean? What that mean? I don't know, man. I just,
the world has changed so much. Think about how you was in 2003.
I know. I remember.
People done changed so damn much. I'm talking about the way that you date done changed so much. Your whole thought process done changed so much. I think about how I was in 2003. Oh my God!
You didn't have all this stuff on your face.
Oh, the stuff. Women love that. What you talking about?
You didn't look like you was transforming into Frederick Douglass. It's just So it was like it was a total different.
No, I was like you. Because in 2003 you had a six pack, right?
Hey, nope. 2003, you was at Ben Jones still.
I told myself, Ben Jones.
Said now we at work, husband and wives. Yeah, it is. That's another change too. Husband and wives working, and and all of that. You know,
Yep. And the cable man coming hitting the cakes while you at work.
who man.
Yeah, she like, you work too much.
But you know
You
what?
don't pay me no attention. You always come home and go straight to sleep.
But nowadays, some of these women having them them
The
work
work
husbands.
husband.
The
Yeah,
work
that's at the
husbands.
plants. That's at the plants.
Hey, that's more. I seen a lot of that up at Greek time. Talk about work husbands and all that bull crap.
Work boo. What they call them? Work boos?
Yeah,
That's my work boo.
so, and then that'll have dudes like, you ain't going to work today.
Well, how the rent gonna get paid if she don't go to work?
You ain't going to work today. I don't care. I'll pay everything.
Oh no, she in a win-win situation, right?
Yep, Lambert said they cheating at work now. Yep. So once again, I'm gonna put that number out. That number is 646-564-9728. You still got time to call if you want to get your comment heard on the show.
But you see, HIV too. Work from the work husband or the work wife. That's terrible.
Right. So it's like
You ain't doing nothing but putting in hours at work, and you gotta catch death. You just come. Imagine just going to the doctor, getting your results. And the doctor saying, "Sir, it's hard for me to tell you this, but you got the death." I got the death. Yes, it's a new strain of HIV out here, and you have it.
you know what? and I think I saw a meme on Facebook. It was dealing with work husbands, and it said, "What if you look on Facebook and you see a picture? It was a picture of a guy hugging this girl, and it was like work husband." Oh man.
I don't even play that hug stuff when I'm with somebody. You know, you hugging him.
You look like you would scream like Willie D. I don't say I didn't warn you.
For real, man. You got to respect me at all times. Or you sing it.
So let's say this. Even if the girl was just say per se just your girlfriend, see, I think to a degree, if the woman is just my girlfriend, I mean, I would expect some respect, but at the same time, I'm not holding her to the same accountability as I would hold my wife.
But still, if you with me, don't hug nobody. I don't care if I'm your man or not. If you hug him, he gonna take you home tonight.
And then let me say, then when you get caught with her, you tell your wife, "That's my home girl." That's my home girl, huh? Hey,
man, it's a new strain of HIV out here.
It's a new strain.
You don't need no home girls. I'm straight.
You say you don't need no home girls. Exactly. I mean, and don't say we advocate cheat, but I think you know what we gonna do. We gonna reinvent you. We gonna reinvent you. We gonna take the word cake out of your vocabulary, and we gonna replace it with love. How about that? If we'll start on that. You know.
Oh, when that comes out?
Huh?
When that come out?
What, the movie?
Yeah, the movie. That's just what it sounds like. An awful Tyler Perry movie. We gonna reinvent you.
We gonna reinvent you, man. I
Use
think
the word love comes out February 2nd.
because I want to be able. Before we she said pies instead of cakes. Pies are flat.
Right. Nobody want no hysterectomy pass. Menopause pass. I'm about to go out today. What you about to go get? Some menopause pass.
Oh man. Cut it out. Cut it out. I mean, we are.
Even
We.
sound tasty. What you about to, man? I'm about to go get me some menopause tonight.
But, but just imagine this. I said this to you on another show, and I think you got to be a little bit more lenient because one day somebody gonna have to try to. If you stay single, somebody gonna have to give you a chance.
But as long as I got $40.
You know, but one time your bag gonna get to the point you ain't even gonna know what $40 is. And they might be taking 150 from you. Shoot,
I won't know. My man gone.
you would know when they be sitting your stuff outside.
But I won't know then. I'm like, we going on a vacation.
Oh my God, man! Why you so silly, dude? I'm telling you, I really was waiting for somebody to really comment. Especially, I know we got a lot of women in here.
I know they too good to comment.
Said they too good. They too
All
good.
they need is that little tiny dog and that bottle of wine.
Mm, 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 mm.
Dress up like your little dog up like a human. Get on Facebook, be crying, talking about, oh, my dog just died. I can't believe he just died. Like, I'm sorry. R.I.P. I feel so sorry. I hope you get away from him. Like, yeah, he was 27 years old. Like, damn, you just had a 27-year-old that died. Like, I'm talking about my dog. Like, man, you up out of here. Talk to me about a damn dog. He went out Wednesday with the trash in front of the house.
Janine said $40 will give you something you can't shake off.
No, not get me. It'll get us something.
Damn. You gonna spread it? Damn.
We dying. We dying over here.
Damn. You a dangerous man.
No, I just be kidding. I don't want no $40 coochie. I'm straight. I want to live. Damn, rubber break, you'll be looking at the ceiling. Like, damn. Did I make my will?
Man, I just don't want to. I don't want to think about those times. One of the things that I saw the most, like I said, between two grandparents, like my grandparents and my wife's grandparents. I know that how my grandparents loved each other, and I saw how toward the end of my wife's grandfather's life that his grandmother, her grandmother, really loved her husband, and he was like out of it, and she just, even though she not feeling good herself, she still, he was laying in his bed and she washed him up and all of that stuff, and she wasn't feeling good herself, and that was just one of the just displays of love that you just was like, man, just imagine. And I'm not trying to make people feel bad, but just imagine
you got me feeling bad, man.
You just, you don't get that, playing games and being by yourself. You don't get stuff like that.
So whorebag's gonna leave you in the hospital bed. They not gonna wash you or nothing.
Dang.
She be 70 years old putting on a Tina Turner mini skirt. Talking about she about to go catch her one.
Talking about Proud Mary, keep on burning.
Oh man.
I don't know, man. I wish the best for everybody. I want to see everybody, especially you. I want to see good things for you. I want to see you with your wife. I want to be able to one day double date me and my wife, you and your wife, and just go out and all of that. So I think I think I got somebody for you. I'm gonna put that in the works. That's gonna be my new Tyler Perry movie to you, man. Love in the works.
Oh, I'm just listening to you, man.
What? What, man?
I talked to you about this before.
What? What, man? You don't believe in your friends hooking you up? Huh? Why you got to do the LL lip lick and shit?
Why are you looking at a man and lick his lips?
Because
What's wrong with
you just did that shit to me, man.
Hey, man.
I'm talking to
Hey,
you, and you.
man.
I'm talking to you.
I'll watch what you.
Listen,
I'll watch what I'm doing.
Look,
I don't want you looking at my lips, man.
no, you looking at me in the camera, and I'm like, man, I'm trying to talk to you like a man. You talking about some? What the hell is that, dude?
Hey, man. I didn't want you to pay attention to that, man. Come on now.
No, you don't lick your lips talking to a man.
I wasn't licking my lips at you. Believe me,
But
brother.
you just don't lick them, period, talking to me.
Hey, man, I can't control what's going on in your head.
Yes, you can. You can control what's going on with you.
Ooh, them some nice, thick, luscious lips.
Oh my God, man! But anyway, man, get back on subject, man. I wanna find you somebody, so a friend can't hook you up. I think it's a lot of nice females that are. There you go again, man. What's up with that? Get you some chapstick. You are not allowed on a Fat Cat show to do that.
This is better. I want you
Yeah.
feeling a certain kind of way while you look at another man's licking his lips.
There you go. But why would you do it? That's the whole point. Now, let's get back on subject, man. But anyway, what can a friend hook a friend up? Is that good? You know, can I hook you up? Can I get it rolling? I think I got somebody nice for you, man. Can I hook that up?
Sure, man. I think you a good. You'll choose a good woman for me, man.
I know.
You should be a matchmaker.
I know. I work hard at that, and I make sure I test her for that new string of HIV and everything. Huh?
But you only got 12 credit hours. How you gonna test somebody?
Man, I got two credit hours count towards relationship counseling.
Nah.
Oh man.
You can't even get your GED with 2 credit hours.
You know, but anyway, I'm hoping the best for people, and I don't know.
You know who getting everybody pregnant? That's crazy.
Who?
Future.
Oh.
Man, he getting everybody woman pregnant. He don't even wear no rubbers or nothing. He just be like, I heard Future can do it real good. And he don't wear no rubbers or nothing.
Yeah, that's crazy. I'm like, but you know what? Before we close the show out, because we got 14 more minutes, I want to get back to Janine. She said relationship in 2003, but she didn't tell me, she didn't answer what the hang up was as far as relationships. What is the biggest hang up
Look, I'm gonna do some psychic reading right now, right?
Yeah, go ahead, do your psychic reading.
Janine was messing around with a married man.
Oh.
He kept telling her he's gonna leave his wife.
Stop it.
It was a guy that she used to date in high school, but he got married.
Oh, stop it.
Oh, that's my life.
You stupid, dog. What's wrong with you, man? What's wrong with you?
I only been single for a couple of years now. I've been in a relationship since, what was it, 94? 1994 to 2013.
2013. Dang, okay, you're right. Six years ago.
Uh-huh.
6 years ago. That's pretty long stretch, man.
Yeah.
So okay, let me ask you this.
Uh-huh.
Since you not let's say per se, wait a minute, playing games, huh? She said playing games, laughing. That's Janine. She said playing games.
Who playing games? Me? Shit, you been single since 2003. Who been playing the most?
Hey.
Janine, she's a player. She's telling dudes, I ain't ready.
Dang, why you gotta sound, I ain't ready?
Oh, stop.
Why you gotta sound like DMX with it? I ain't ready. You hurt my feelings, and I apologize.
Oh, stop it.
Like, damn. What she called? See, Janine called herself Spicy. What was that? Spicy J? Spicy J. She said, no, not you. She said she been playing games.
See? Stop playing games and get them cakes up on the first night.
On the first night? Damn.
Yeah.
Damn, man. First night, dude.
Yeah, that's what it's all about.
That's what your new strain of HIV go.
Oh God! Why are you talking about that new strain?
That's what that new strain. That new strain might sneak in.
No, I don't want no cakes on the first night.
She said men are playing games.
Oh, she said men playing games?
Yeah, that's what she said. The men are playing games.
Well, they don't want to do it on the first night?
Not the first night. That HIV is real.
I ain't say the first night raw. But I don't know. You talking to dudes in their 40s and 50s. You can't operate right with a condom on.
It's sleeky.
Like spaghetti noodles.
Oh, man.
We got to wear a condom? Oh, I think we need to wait.
Yeah.
We really get to know each other.
For real, cause like DMX right now, if he trying to call Taya, Tamika.
Oh no, he's saying right. He'd be naming all the women he couldn't have sex with.
Oh yeah, so definitely, man, you gotta
want from it. Oh, they don't want nothing.
But that thin line, it is really a thin line. I know you. I know you, man. It was a lot of lust in your life, man. Just a lot.
Yeah, I never wanted any of the women I was with. I just wanted them that night.
Janine said she needed something serious.
What, in 2003?
She said she needed something serious.
So everybody been playing since 2003. You can't say it's that rough out here.
Hey. If you not finding what you need in it, you know what I'm saying? If you not finding what you need in it,
I can say this: like, majority of the problems that I came across, it was because of me. I didn't want them. I didn't want them serious, and I always found problems with people. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? That's how I don't understand people with no kids or they can't find a relationship. I found myself not being trying to be in a relationship.
She said it's what I keep attracting. It's kind of like what you said. You know what you attract, what you keep attracting.
Yeah, I keep it. No, it ain't like me. I keep attracting women with medical issues.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh man, damn! Can I just get a relationship that just don't work because we don't like each other? Shit.
Like I said, man, I'm gonna sit and I'm gonna pray for you that you get Lord.
You walk in the bedroom and you just see a big bottle of KY jelly. You like, what's that for? I'm like, oh no,
Said no, huh? Said
no.
no, man. But I think it's definitely something out there for you, man. Definitely, I do. I'm praying for that. I'm praying for
It,
that one day.
it ain't no menopause or no hysterectomy.
But you know what? I think the day you get that woman, you gonna start doing the Fat Cat show in the suit. The whole dog, your whole persona.
Where your suit at? You married?
Huh?
Where your suit at? You married?
I started off a nice guy.
Oh, you ain't a nice guy no more.
Nah, I'm married. I started off a nice guy. I started off with a suit. My wife made me a bad boy.
Oh man,
She turned me into pastor.
you didn't tell me how was dinner? Huh?
not Pastor Wilson style,
Man,
huh? Pastor Wilson like the groceries, baby.
and he'll take your woman in a heartbeat.
I
Like,
know.
I can't keep up with Pastor Wilson.
Pastor Wilson be like, I
You
need
had your girl talking about some. I see what Pastor Wilson mean about you. Like, damn.
Pastor Wilson be like, I need to meet with your wife in my studies to.
Like what? Oh, I have to punch him out right then and there.
Man, but you know,
Like what you say to my woman? You get to talking to you all soft. Look, brother, I just need to talk to her for probably about 15, 20, 30 minutes at the most.
right. But anyway, man, like I said,
She did the studies all happy and smiling.
we down we down to we down to under 6 minutes, and if anybody wanted to call the show and give their opinion or a comment or what, that number is 646-564-9728. Press 1 if you want to call. I'm surprised Wallace didn't call in and all that, but I did have to stream from my page today, so it might have affected, a little bit of, because I don't see the normal traffic that I would normally see. But this is something new. We're now multi-streaming from YouTube, Facebook, and Periscope. So I'm just hoping that everything is up to par. Gets back up to par. So, but anyway, man, I for real though, I just can't picture. I really can't picture a world, because like you said, it was two different universes. Back when I was younger till now, and I can't really picture myself back in that universe that I used to be, because I'm looking at the quantity. Thank you, Janine. You are awesome too. I'm looking at the quantity of women that are out here now, and it's like, even I'm hearing a lot of single guys saying it's not no good women, no good people out here, and the same thing for both sides are saying, that they can't find nobody good enough, and I'm wondering if it's the bar is set too high, or really there's not enough good people out here for people to settle with. Do you think at sometimes that you set your bar too high?
No, I told you all I really ask for is somebody without medical conditions.
But look, don't we all got medical conditions?
I know, but they have medical. Look, how we get on me? I'm about to start talking. I'm like, man.
I know I was like, this dude gonna actually believe me. you know, you make our night too. But you know what? But answer that though. You don't think relationship is give or take? But it just sounds like you just want to take the cakes. Oh,
No. How can they use some cakes if they got medical conditions?
you know, hey, if there's a will, there's a way. It'll happen.
No, not with me. I'm like, I'm good.
Man, you silly, man. You. But we just gonna pray for you. Pray for you, a mate. Lord. Please give Satellite a woman. Send it to her right now, Lord, right now.
Without medical conditions, please just take out the hysterectomies.
But you know what? You know what? That's probably what you need in your life.
Who you talk to, me?
Yeah.
Shut your face. You
You
need to look in the mirror and just slap the hell out of yourself.
Well, I need to go get me a pad and hit myself in the face with it.
And boo-boo on yourself and sit down. There's no way in the hell. Who needs that in their life?
Janine said stop being picky. Stop being picky.
Janine, do you have any medical conditions that prevents you from having sex?
So, okay, if you had to give a chick a resume, what would be on your resume?
I wouldn't give her a resume. I'm me.
Seconds.
But if you had to give a resume,
I don't have to. I'm me.
you know what? You just avoid the question. You like the sad step. Answer the doggone question, man.
You know what I would say to her?
Yeah.
I would say, look, baby, I'm me. You can like it, love it, or leave it alone.
60 seconds.
That sounds like some AMG stuff. DJ Quick. Come on, man. If you had to give a resume, if love required a resume, what would it be? What would yours say?
It would say, I always be there for you. You'll never have to look behind your back for me.
But anyway, yo, we want to thank everybody for tuning in to the Fat Cat Show. And
You know, that's from Mac.
be safe out there. Make sure you go to church tomorrow. Give your praises to God, especially listening to the Satellite all this time. So, to Facebook, to Periscope, to YouTube, and to all
10
iHeart
seconds.
and all of that, we say we up out of here. Peace.
Peace.